let's start. We're live now as we discuss a lot of things. So, disclaimer, or not a disclaimer, but consumer warning. We were talking about sugar-free gummy bears. If you don't know, you need to look that stuff up because, yeah, look it up. I dare you. So,
All
welcome
because I
everyone.
have a bag of gummy bears.
Yes.
Well, see, and they're Haribo's at that.
Yes, but they're not sugar free.
They're not sugar free, right? Okay.
So,
No.
yeah, I just challenge anybody out there, go ahead and get the sugar-free ones. Eat like 30. They're delicious. All right.
I in no way endorsed that message.
No, I said disclaimer and I said consumer warning. Anytime I talk, it's a disclaimer and a consumer warning. All right. So welcome everyone. We are going to continue our bunny quest. We'll see what happens, but this is probably the end of the three. Well, I don't know. We don't know. It depends on how many times our little field marshal Fluffernuffer falls down again this time. See how many times he dies.
If we get in another hour-long discussion about tattoos, who knows?
Like tattoo montage. Maybe we'll have another one of those. But everybody, the VODs are still up on our social media. They may be a little bit more difficult to find, but once we finish this storyline with Bunny Quest, I will make sure and put them in a nice little package so anybody could just kind of find them. But right now they're still there. I have not deleted anything that we do at this point recently. Another disclaimer. Anytime I talk, there's a disclaimer. So without further...
I did put in a request to delete some of the old shows that I hosted because of the name of the program, which I'm not going to say now, because it became a thing associated with something else, and I'm like, we can't have that up anymore.
We try and be as pushing the envelope as possible and try and relate to people as much as possible, but some people we can't relate to. So... let's go ahead and do some Bunny Quest. Make sure and check out all of our social media, especially, our Twitch and our YouTube, because that's where all of our video stuff is. All of our fun stuff that we do for entertainment. So go check it out. Other than that, I'm going to give this right over to our amazing Dungeon Master Cat. It is all yours.
Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? Who's former McGregor? Where's his castle? What were the dark things in the woods? Is the Warren safe? All these questions and more will be answered, probably, on today's Bunny Quest. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the DM. I'm DMing Bunny Quest. You're watching it. Hopefully you've watched the previous ones, because those questions would have made sense if you had. And if you didn't, here's a quick recap. The bunnies, they live in a place called the Warren. Everybody in this game is playing a rabbit folk. They're a new type of race introduced on a unearthed arcana for D&D. If you don't know what D&D is, it's a game that originated in the... No, we're not going to go into the whole history of D&D right now. The main thing is rabbit folk. They live in the Feywild. These particular rabbit folk live in a place called the Warren, because I'm not creative. At any rate, they have lost magical Easter eggs called the iris spheroids. They've gone into the more dangerous parts of the Feywild to recover them. They have come upon a hag named Jenny Cottontail, a.k.a. Rottentail, and her two daughters, Flopsy and Mopsy, who she not lovingly refers to as mannequins. The hag gave them directions. Were they good directions? Were they bad directions? Who knows? But she did send them out to kill a thing called a Yeth-hound because she wanted its heart. And if she gets the heart of the Yeth-hound, she's going to tell these lovely bunnies where the iris spheroids are. They went out to kill the Yeth-hound, found the bunny that they know stole the spheroids to begin with. A battle ensued. They found out that there's a little bunny girl involved. Holy crap, did that description make any sense? I don't know, maybe. Let's have people introduce themselves. First of all, we're going to start with Christina today. Christina, say who you are, describe your bunny, and what they do in general.
I am Tallulah S. Hopper. I am of small stature for a bunny. I am a sorcerer. And the S stands for sugary sweet because I am a total sweetheart. I don't set anything on fire at all. No, definitely not. And for those who were here last week, they will know that Lula sacrificed her eye for him in order to get the directions that led us to the bad bunny who stole our magical spheroids.
That's true. And you sacrificed your eye, but you gained a new eye. Which
Yes.
definitely have no negative consequences.
Oh, definitely not. And I'm not having arguments with the hag in my mind that nobody else can hear. And I'm speaking out loud to her. So they look at me like I'm crazy.
Correct. Next up, we have Dallas. Dallas, explain your bad self and also your character.
My name is Dallas. I choose not to go into the bad self. But I thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to go into the character. I think might be better. Kari might be an extension of my bad self. You could maybe say that in a way. She likes to go smash things. I really get a chance to do that. I rarely do, but she does, and she really enjoys it. That's for sure. Kari's very protective of her friends and her rabbit folk people. So anytime anyone's ever in trouble, she likes to defend them, and when she can help out, she tries to really do that. She doesn't try to leave anybody behind, and make sure everyone gets going. So Kari's, in it to win for the team, and hopingly able to, lend a hand somewhere else where she possibly can.
Right on. And next up, let's have Nick talk about Nick, but mostly talk about Nick's character.
You going into me is not something we want to do right now. But Kane, on the other hand, he is a ranger. He is a member of the Monster Hunter subclass and order in the Warren. He is a killer of monsters and protector of the Warren. So
You're doing a great job, buddy.
oh yeah.
Yeah, talking about doing a great job. Finally, we have Michael. Michael, who's normally the DM, but now he's the player being subjected to the mad whims of who I believe is maybe his most annoying player, which is Ray.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, talk about yourself. Nobody else has taken it up on the offer, but if you want to just kill time, take up the next hour just discussing yourself and your character too.
I'm Michael. Usually I'm the DM. Very happy to be playing though, and I am playing Field Marshal Fluffernuffer. He is a Oath of Conquest paladin. He's the founder and sole member of the Special Hair Service, the elite fighting force of the Warren. He's devoted to the Warren's defense, even if it means doing some dumb things, which he did last game, and some bad dice rolls combined with that, a fear effect, which sent him running away. The end result is that I died 4 times, or was knocked out 4 times, and I have 4 hit points left. All thanks to Kane, by the way, that kept me going with those heals. So, that's the Field Marshal story.
And as we open up on the scene, you are outside of the castle of Fomor McGregor. That was, well, I guess the former castle of Fomor McGregor. That was a fun thing to say. And the current castle of Second Lieutenant Blackover and his lovely family, which consists of a Yethhound who used to be his wife and his daughter who's currently holding on to the body of the Yethhound and crying, going, "Mom, please come back to us." To which the Yethhound goes, "Yeah," as that it had made its death save with a natural 20 and came back with 1 hit point.
Oh.
You.
Second Lieutenant Blackover is currently asleep.
And hogtied.
And hogtied.
Yes.
Or rabbit-tied.
I think right now in the middle of being rabbit tied, and was Tallulah doing the rabbit tying or was somebody else doing the rabbit tying?
If nobody else came up to help me, I would have done it with
Okay.
the rope in my pack.
I mean, I'd imagine that Field Marshal Fluffernufer was tending to his wounds when all of a sudden you heard, "Yeah," as the hound comes back to life.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'll
Does
go ahead, Kane.
does the Hound look like it's back to being aggressive, or is it just sort of laying there right now?
It's just kind of laying there, not feeling very good due to like all the smiting that just happened.
Yeah. Okay.
She does, though, when she comes to start growling at Fluffernufer, and the little girl goes, "Mom, no! He's gonna kill you." "No," says the hound.
All right, I'll be like, foul beast,
"That's
combination
my mom!"
of wolf and rabbit. Yes, I'm aware it was your mother at some point. Can it speak beyond saying yeth and noth?
"No." She can
Then-
speak telepathically.
Very well. I'll open my
She
mind.
understands everything you're saying, though.
Good. I shall ask it this. Yethound, you were bested.
Yeah.
Good that you understand. Try anything again and we will kill you.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean that you will try something again? Or that you understand?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, well look, just stand there. Just sit there. Don't move.
Fluffernufer, ask one question at a time. Don't ask two, ask one.
I'm working on it. Okay, Yethound, that's it. We weren't speaking to you for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Yethound,
Yeah.
will you stop fighting us?
Yeah.
Thank you. You see, little rabbit. What are baby rabbits called? I'm drawing a blank. Are they pups?
I don't
That's
know.
what rat babies are called.
I mean, like little baby rabbits are like called pinkies, but I don't think that she's.
I'm sure they got it. I'm sure they got a special name for them. Like,
Well, gosh, now I've got to
are
use
female
the internet.
rabbits does and
I didn't expect that question.
Colts.
They are known as kittens.
Kittens.
Aw.
Okay. Good to know. Little kitten. See? Your mother was unharmed, and your father, if he
My
cooperates
mom was
with us.
decidedly harmed. She's so harmed right now.
Well, she lives. That's something. And your father, if he cooperates with us, will also survive. So he will have to seek, he will have to get the Warrens justice.
The Warren doesn't have any justice. That's what my dad always says.
Well, we are the bringers of that justice. Your dad was wrong. That's why your mother was turned into a dog.
I don't think that's how it worked. And the Hound shakes its head no.
Oh, well, how did it work? Your mom turned herself into a dog?
I don't know who turned my mom into a dog.
Hmm.
It was some god or something.
Well, that's strange.
Yeah. I don't know. It was one of the bad fairies that lives out here.
Was it Jenny Cottontail?
No.
Hmm.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Well, evidently she did a lot, but she didn't do that. Intriguing. Well, stay there, and let's bring... Or maybe you should come with us. We should all go back to the Warren.
By this point, the Blackiver is no longer asleep.
Okay.
I need you to make a sleight of hand check, Tallulah, to see how well you did on tying these ropes.
All right. Sleight of hand. Oh, this dice, please love me. Nat 20 plus 1.
Okay. That's not a bad roll there.
Amazing start.
I took my time.
So
Rolling. Okay, he does not manage to break free from those ties. He's there looking kind of glum. But he's awake now.
I'd offer to move you so you could be closer to your wife, but you're kind of heavy for me. And I just kind of walk away.
Clover, Daisy, Daddy's so sorry. Daisy is my daughter, not Clover's my wife. Words ran together. I'm so sorry, both of you.
I'm glad you are feeling some contrition after all of your crimes.
No, I'm sorry I didn't kill all of you. I need
Oh,
to be-
okay.
Yeah.
Which, justifies me tying him up.
Yes, let's keep him tied up. All right, let's bring him back to the Warren.
It's okay, Daddy. I'll avenge you someday.
No, don't do that.
No, I've got to, though. That's honor. That's
For
what
what?
honor's about.
What crime? Your father
Well,
was the one who wronged the Warren itself.
It's family ties. It's blood, I'm going to have to
I
take
understand
revenge someday.
that.
We didn't
We
kill
have not
him.
killed him yet.
Well, if you take him back to the Warren, they're definitely going to kill him.
Do you actually believe that they would kill him?
That's what
Serve
Dad
some time in
says.
prison, perhaps, but kill him, I don't think that would happen. I believe the Queen would be merciful. If he tells us the location of the eggs, or assists us
I
in
already
retrieving
told
them.
you the location of the eggs, he says.
And
Well, we thank you for
we're
that.
to believe a thief?
I don't know. You believe a thief? You believe a hag? Which thing do you choose to believe?
I
Well,
have
in
a
either
way-
case, it's not up to us. The Queen of Carrot Flowers decide what to do with you.
Well, either way, we need to
Take
get
me
the eggs
to
back.
The village. Do you know how to get back to the village from here?
Of course we do. We have a excellent ranger who kept track of everything, can easily lead us back. Right? Right, Kane?
Why do you
I
insist
try
on...
spinning my eyeball and thinking, where's the Warren?
Sure. When you try to touch the eyeball, an unbelievable feeling of nausea rolls over you. And you feel like I would not try to touch or remove that eyeball again.
I'm okay.
Well, either way, it seems we need to get a hold of that hag.
Well, let's drop these two off at the Warren first, so they can be imprisoned,
Wait,
or maybe
which-
come to some sort of
which two of
arrangement,
us are
and
you
then we'll
imprisoning?
think about the hag.
The Yevhand has nothing to do with this. The only one we need to bring back is the lieutenant.
Yes, leave my wife and daughter alone.
Okay.
She hasn't done anything to you yet, but if her daddy dies, then she has every right to avenge my death.
Well,
Yes. Well, as a
What if
show of good
we-
faith, I can heal your wife's wounds a bit.
what if we worked out some sort of a plea bargain? You and your family help us get the eggs back, and in return, maybe your sentence could be commuted.
Do you have such an authority, Fluffernuff? Are you
I'm
just
afraid
giving
not.
it to
I would have
yourself
to-
again?
I would have to propose this before the Queen, but she seems pretty intelligent. And,
And how safe do you
wise.
think my wife would be back in the Warren right now?
what's that?
How safe do you think my wife would be in the Warren right now, being the way that she is right now?
Well, if we put her under our care, she would be safe.
So she gets to live in a prison.
Warren is not a prison. It's a bunch of fun, wonderful bunny holes that we can bounce around in.
My wife needs open air and free space to romp around.
Ah.
And she also needs it to be dark.
Well, we
Like
could find
these
it.
gloomy,
I mean, that
gloomy
sounds
woods.
kind of like the Warren. We got a lot of holes in the ground she can go hang out in, as well as open space on top.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh boy, I picked the right class for this one. Persuasion's okay. It's a +3. Do I have anything in? Let's see. I got conquering presence.
I don't think with being an oath of conquest, you probably don't have a lot for persuading people.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
kind of
Maybe
scoot
like
a little
some
bit
bonuses
closer
or
to
anything.
Fluffernufer and like kind of get up on my tiptoes a little bit. If your persuasion doesn't work, we could always do my backup plan.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's. Wait. Did I? Hold on. I think I. Okay. Persuasion. Oh, there we go. Now it's rolling. Ooh. Not so bad. A 15.
Okay. I will go back with you to the Warren.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you think that you can persuade the Queen to not harm my wife, I'm sure that we can make amends for anything that happened.
I hope so too.
This castle is really cool, though.
Mm.
I wonder what happened to FOMO McGregor.
So this is his castle?
I mean, it was his castle, sure. He's just not here anymore. I got the castle.
Oh.
What happened to him?
He left for another castle.
Oh, you have not searched everywhere inside?
I mean, I didn't search inside of the castle for him, but I mean, he's a big guy, you know.
Mm.
But sometimes there's
what he said,
like,
and I quote, was,
secret holes.
"You may have this dump. I am going to claim the castle that I am owed."
Interesting.
That is what he said.
Well,
Trying to find a way for a pompous guy to say that. This is what he declared. Ah.
well. The offer still stands that I can heal your wife a little bit as a show of good
Please
faith.
do heal her.
Sure, I will cast Cure
Yeah.
Wounds. She gets
Okay,
8
she's
points
not
of
going to hurt
healing.
you. Was it 8?
8.
Okay, well, she's up to 9. I'm going to write that down in case we have to involve these two in a future combat. Who knows? Currently, he's at 31 and his wife is at 9, and their daughter is at 4 because she's a commoner.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So am I. I'm at 4.
Hey! Living that commoner life. So what do you want to do? Do you want to head out now? Or while everybody's horribly injured? Or did you want to take some time, which does run the risk of him escaping?
He's given us our word, and if he
He's
is
a
as
trustworthy fellow.
noble and honor bound as he claims to be, as far as family honor, he will not dishonor himself or his family by going back on his word.
I mean, I've clearly never gone back on an oath before.
Insight.
You all can take that as it is.
I'd
let's
like
keep
to do insight on that.
Go ahead, do an insight.
All right, we're using this
Anybody
lovely
wants to
dice
do an
again.
insight.
That is a 19 total.
Cool, he's clearly being sarcastic.
I kind of
Maybe let's leave him tied up and under
Violated
guard.
his chief job to come out here.
we could always go back into the castle, find a nice little room to barricade him in that doesn't have any windows and only has the one door.
That sounds like a good idea. Also, the castle could be comfortable to rest in, and defensible.
I'm thinking more defense than comfort.
Mm-hmm. Also, he may have a pantry. I kind of want to eat all his food.
Oh, I have a great deal of food.
All
If you
right, you
untie
got
me, I
any
can make you quick
carrot
feast.
carrots?
Yeah, no. You're not being untied.
We'll figure it out ourselves. Let's hope
Tries
your
his
carrot.
best to shrug with his arms tied behind his back.
Let's hope your carrot cake game is worthy.
Well, it's not going to be worthy. My arms are tied behind my back.
Well, I don't want you to make one. I want like to eat one that's already there.
Well, I have to. There's not currently one there. I have to make one.
In
If
that
you
case,
untie
we'll
me-
eat what's there.
If you untie me, being as that I am an honorable sort, I promise I won't run away.
We'll find the pantry
No,
ourselves.
you should definitely have me make your carrot cake for you.
Yeah,
We'll be
no, I'm who would like to drag him or carry him for me so we can find a nice little closet for him to sleep in?
Yes, shouldn't be a problem.
So, you drag him back into his own castle, and lock him up in what you're pretty sure is a secure room. You don't have the keys for the locks, but you're pretty sure it's good.
Um,
Do we
Anything
do
around?
long
that
rest,
can,
short rest? What do we think?
Push in front of the door.
You could probably find things to push in front of the door, yeah.
Is that a good idea?
That or one of us can keep
Oh,
watch.
and we should make sure there's no
I
like
planned on
hidden
keeping
Kari,
watch.
passages.
Kari, I do want you to make an intelligence check really quickly.
Yes, he doesn't any like secret passages, hidden escape routes in this room we found.
Hmm?
This is castle after all.
17. Whoa, what a roll.
Awesome.
for a card.
You realize after you suggest pushing things in front of the door that the doors swing inwards.
Okay, perhaps just sit in front of it for a bit.
who else has rope?
Maybe we all have rope.
And what were you going to ask, Field Marshal?
Oh, just to make sure there's no like hidden passages or like secret hidey holes in his
Sure,
room.
go ahead and make an investigation check on the room.
Yeah, it's his castle. He knows what stuff
Yeah.
he's got in there. Investigation.
Or perception, whichever's higher.
Ooh, perception's a +3. All right, so I'll do that one.
I will aid him.
Does that do it? Okay, come on.
You can't aid somebody in this.
Damn it.
You could also look, but aiding is not.
I will also look.
Okay,
21 total.
cool. Yeah, there's a trapdoor in this room. You found it.
Perhaps maybe we should take shifts watching him for the night.
Be a good idea.
Okay.
Sounds advisable. Everybody have inspiration for figuring out that this dude would have definitely escaped if you didn't decide to find
I
him.
already have inspiration.
Then you can't have it again and use your inspiration more often. By the way, for those of you that don't know D&D, inspiration, you declare it before you roll if you want to have advantage on the roll. I'm just messing with you, Nick. It's okay if you don't use it. But I can't give you 2.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't care. Smashing everything in the room.
Oh, fluff.
Okay, so you're gonna watch him in shifts. You can still get a long rest and watch this guy and make sure he doesn't run away. Hooray!
Right.
So that happens. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Well,
So, what shall you do? Make food. Yum, yum, yum. Who wants to try to cook in this guy's pantry?
I'll give it the shot.
Sure. If you don't have proficiency with cook's utensils, you just make a straight wisdom check.
I do not. So we'll taste and try as we go. Wisdom check.
Just straight wisdom, yep.
Ooh, that's a 5. That tastes kind of bland.
It's not good. Everything's kind of mushy and bland. Like you tried to make a carrot stew, You ended up making hot carrot water instead. And when you realized how bland it was, you put in a ton of spices, and now it's really spicy carrot water.
Carrie, I think you have some enthusiasm, but your technique needs a little practice.
It's just a little bit experimental. That's all.
It's making my ears go straight up.
Maybe you could find something to balance it, something sweet or something.
Steam is literally coming out of my humongous ears.
Well, as such.
It'll help clear out all the bad stuff, right? It'll help clear out all the bad stuff.
The question is, do you all want to explore around the castle, or do you just want to use this as a way station for the night and get the hell out in the morning?
I mean, I think I need that sleep. I need that long rest.
Oh, I thought we already did the long rest.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it's fine. And anybody that's already taken the long rest, you are definitely not doing anything besides resting at this point. So
Okay. Maybe in the morning we can...
I want to explore the castle. Well, you're not joining them. You already went to sleep. You made your choices.
Yep.
But if nobody wants to explore the castle, we'll just move forward to the next day.
Okay.
Perhaps in the morning we can look around.
In the morning, whoever is watching the prisoner, you see bright sunlight shine through the window on the prisoner and the Yeth Hound and the little girl, and the Yeth Hound disappears.
What?
Yeth Hound disappeared.
Is that normal?
Is that normal, Lieutenant?
Yeah, she'll disappear during the daytime when the light is bright.
Oh. She will return, correct? I'm sure.
To this spot. Unless she follows us.
Ah. Well, I'm sure she will. Well. Do you feel we should explore the castle, see if we can find any evidence of why the farmer left?
I mean, if he left anything behind, I would have known about it. And
Did you not find anything?
Honestly, it was a mess in here. He was not living his best life.
Didn't find any sort of secret areas that he had or anything like that?
I mean, he was a very large creature. So even these trapdoors in these rooms, he wouldn't have fit through. I'd imagine this was somebody else's castle before it was his castle.
That does make sense.
Yeah, this is really one of the nicer areas. I can take you to some places that are still disgusting.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It's a used castle.
An intensely used castle. And the daughter adds, "There's poop."
Oh.
Yes, darling, there's poop.
Well.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel we should go to the Warren first and then...
trying to head back to the village, or where are we going?
Back to the Warren.
Might be a good idea to go to the Warren first before going back to our hag friend with the little one.
Yes, definitely dropping her off at the Warren first.
Yes. Don't want to give the hag any ideas.
Huh? And I
No
have
more
to notice
daughters.
one of you seems to have a wooden eye in your head. Did the hag give that to you?
I will let
Yes.
her answer that.
So, I think the hag might already kind of know our plans.
Probably.
Well, yes, but if the daughter is in the Warren, then it is less likely that the hag will offer her it.
Yeah, Tallulah, can we DI you?
Not possible.
Well, maybe you should like.
I was trying to get it to do the spinny direction thing again, and all I did was just touch it, and Yeah, that's
the
not a
eye.
good idea.
Try to take out the eye, little bunny. See what happens.
Maybe
Oh,
getting
fluff off! Not you. Not you, Fluffer.
Oh, okay, thank you. Maybe getting an eye from this immortal evil hag was a bad idea.
Yeah, well, we were kind of in a pinch.
Right. Just in hindsight.
Thanks.
Yes. Maybe you could cover it with an ear or something so she can't at least see anything. There we go.
Oh no, I can't see. Oh, what?
Oh, shut up.
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
She can still hear us.
Okay, what should we say then?
Well,
Let's go back to the Warren.
Don't go back to the Warren.
I feel it might be a good idea. Either way. For multiple reasons.
We do have to go back. That is part of our mission.
Yes, and we should definitely check to see if those dark creatures haven't visited it.
Oh yeah,
the
there
Warren.
was that. Yeah, we better hurry back.
Okay, so you're gonna try to head back to the Warren?
Yep.
All right, and you have a prisoner in tow and his daughter, and you're gonna go tromping off through the Feywild. Yay! Let's
Gonna
get some
be
survival checks.
interesting.
Yes.
So,
what could go wrong?
Right?
I gotta
Is
help
that
you.
survival for all of us?
Can I help you out?
I'm
Sure.
gonna do this as a group survival check.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm going to try and stick closer to the little
Shoot.
girl.
I should have used my inspiration, but I've already rolled. Oh well.
Because I know where my my survival is, I'm going to use my inspiration.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 14.
All right,
17.
14, 17,
11.
11.
9.
Okay. You wouldn't say you're necessarily completely lost, but you're not making good progress either. And you've come back to the stones where the guy was getting his haircut before. This time you don't see the guy who was getting his haircut. You just see the stones.
That can either be a good thing or a bad thing.
Well,
Well, we can't ask for directions now.
No, but we also may run into him later, and since he was a friend of that satyr, that might be a bad thing.
well, maybe just one thing at a time.
True.
Do we still know the direction? Like we've come upon this place from before, so which way to go from here?
That's a good question. And I thought that I had saved this encounter, and I need to look up something really quickly. I am sorry.
Well, basically, we found him. We asked for directions. He said, "Oh, go to the satyr. Follow the music," which has been quiet. So we went back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the best directions.
Well, he didn't know that you'd killed his friend.
Yeah.
I know. If you're given directions, just like, word of advice, make sure the people who are involved are alive that you're using as references. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was on him.
Exactly.
Totally his fault. Totally.
There is a voice that you do hear, though.
Oh, great.
Seems like they're all lost, sister. Yes, they wound up at the wrong place, sister. Maybe they will die here.
It sounds like it might be Flopsy and Mopsy now.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can find them? see
You
them?
may. You certainly may try.
That's a good roll. 25.
You can't see them, but you're pretty sure they're somewhere nearby in the trees.
Hmm.
Oh, they're looking for us, Flopsy. I know, Mopsy, but they can't see us. Oh, how sad.
If you're trying to hide yourselves, you're not doing a very good job.
Reveal
Point us out.
yourselves.
Point to where we are. Where are we?
Well, you are in the trees.
I'm gonna just start to kind of slowly turn around, looking up and down, see if I can see anything different with the funny eye.
Looking with the funny eye, you do not see anything terribly different.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
I was worth a shot, for sure. Or maybe we're just talking until someone arrives. You killed his friend, and now he's mad.
Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Yes.
good idea.
If you two aren't going to be helpful, we'll just be on our way.
And when you say if you two aren't going to be helpful, we'll just be on our way. You start dancing. You don't know why you're dancing, but you're dancing. Not all of you, just King.
Okay, really, that's very much not. That's the opposite of being helpful.
This
Didn't
is
do
not
that,
my doing.
though. At which point you hear a different voice, the voice of Claude go, I did. And we're rolling initiative.
Wait,
Wow.
Claude?
No
Yeah,
save against.
Claude. The guy who's
No
getting
save
his
against
haircut.
that. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Rolling initiative. Yay, initiative. Everybody loves initiatives.
Yeah, effects with no saves are very interesting. All right. Anyways,
There's no save on that one. There's
That's
saves at
weird.
the end of each of your turn. But
That's
there's no
weird.
saves. Yeah.
I know.
Oh
a
yeah, and
spell like
not only that, but you have to make an action. So basically this is what has happened to you. You are dancing. You must use all your movement to dance without leaving your current space. You have disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls. But as an action, you can make a wisdom save.
Yeah, it's a very powerful spell. I know that one.
It is a very powerful spell, and that is a spell that the guy who was getting his haircut has, and he dropped it on Kane.
I think it's one of the best bard spells out there. Really, I love it.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
good.
irresistible. You can't resist it.
True.
It's really good.
It's in the name. At any rate, Kane, what is your initiative?
15.
Cool. And Carrie.
Nat 1 for 6 total.
Woo! And Field Marshal?
Oh, let me check the log here. 11.
11. And Tallulah.
Also 15.
Okay. I'm going to have Tallulah go before Kane, just purely on the fact that Tallulah has full control of her body right now.
Makes sense.
I think that that's fair. I don't know if it lets me move these things around. It doesn't look like it. I'm just going to remember that Tallulah's going first. Good times, good times. Okay. So, Kane, because this guy hates you, why don't you go ahead and make a dex save, which you currently have disadvantage on. As you're boogie-oogie-oogieing.
Okay, that's not going to be good. I rolled the same thing twice. 7.
Oof. You are grappled by a long strand of hair.
Oh, this isn't good.
So now you're also grappled. And restrained. And boogieing.
Yep.
And that's what it does for its bonus action.
Oh, that's a bonus action.
For its action, it is some rocks come flying out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere. It's actually chunks of the Stonehenge Monument thing come flying out. The first one of these is going to target Field Marshal Fluffernuffer.
Has to be
does a 23 hit?
Yes, does. Yes.
What?
A 19, yeah.
Oh, wait. For some reason, it rolled it twice, but I'm taking the first time it rolled.
Mm-hmm.
All
All right, how much damage?
Stop annoying me. I will have to roll the damage. Let's see. Okay. And that is 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, what? Oh,
yeah.
Down to 14.
Awesome. Next rock. Because it gets to throw 2 of these. It is a 21 to hit carry.
That's going to do it.
Okay.
AC 16. Yeah.
And that is for 30 points of damage.
Oh boy, bloodied already. Oh,
The rocks
that's a
come
hit.
flying out.
That's a hit.
I think that they miscalculated how dangerous this creature is, by the way. Just saying. What are you going to do? Okay. Next up is Tallulah. You do see it. It is on top of one of these Stonehenge monuments.
All right, I'm gonna make sure that I've got the little girl like kind of behind me, so I'm protecting her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell her if things go bad, run and back to the castle and wait for your mom. I'm going to Scorching Ray him as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So that's going to give me 4 rays. I have to make an attack for each ray.
Okay.
So let's see. First one, 12.
12. Does that
Probably
hit? Hell no, it didn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay.
That one doesn't hit either.
Okay.
Pretty sure 26 probably does.
26 does hit, yes.
And that one would be a 25.
25 points of damage?
No, 25 to hit for the 4th
Okay,
ray.
yeah, 25 also hits.
Yes. Okay. So first ray.
It's like, wow, that's a lot of damage. Way to go.
First ray does 8 fire.
Okay, first ray is 8 fire.
And second ray does 9 fire.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm going to take the little girl and kind of like gets a little bit of cover with the tree potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually trying to hide. I know I can't hide, but I can try and hide her.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm trying to look up one thing about this because it's like, wait, what? Why is this? I don't understand the 2 differences here. Why would he not be on the ground? Sorry, this is like a detail about him that I didn't notice. And I'm like, wait.
Is he extra flammable because of all his wonderful hair?
Only if he's wearing hairspray?
Okay, got it. I
Yeah,
understand.
that pixie that was cleaning him up used a lot of product, so
I understand now what this direction means. It is bonkers. Okay, great. Yes, so you have done some damage. Kane, okay, so actions. You have your choice to try to stop boogieing or to try to break free from the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just attack.
Question: does the dancing count as a charm effect?
The dancing does count as a charm effect.
Okay. I would like to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Okay. You
So-
may cast protection from evil and good on yourself.
Yes.
By the way, I'm sorry if music started up. My neighbor has started up music,
I cannot hear
but
anything.
you can't hear it.
So-
Okay.
So yeah, since I am already charmed, I get advantage on the next save that I try and do on any new saving
Okay.
throws
Sounds
against
good.
the relevant effect. So
All right, so
that
that's
counts
your
as my action. Yes, I can't move. And I don't really have any bonus action. Well, actually, bonus action, I'm going to where is it? Slayer's Prey on him.
Sounds good because that does not require concentration. So.
Nope.
Yay.
Yep.
This monster.
that-
I think that the encounter builder messed up on this monster, by the way, because this thing is
Oh.
like super deadly. But it's all right.
Oh.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Field
We're
Marshal.
totally not gonna die.
Field Marshal Fluffernufer, it's your turn.
Get ready for the new characters of Kane, Field Marshal, Tallulah, and Carey Jr. taking the field. All right, 2 actions, or first action, then bonus action. First, bless. Everybody's blessed.
Oh,
They get an extra D4 to add to everything.
excellent.
Yeah, we need all the edge we can get. Second action, spiritual weapon. I summon the great carrot of fate to appear right in front of him and then slam into him.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, should I do the carrot's attack?
Yeah, do the carrot's attack.
Okay, the carrot.
Wait, did you do a bless and then do a spiritual weapon?
Oh, is that not allowed?
Unfortunately, one of it's
I'll do both.
cantrip. It can't be 2-leveled spells.
Oh, okay, I can only, okay.
Sorry, that's D&D.
Right, I can only do, ooh, okay. I think
It's
everything
up
else
to
is
you
an
which of the
action.
2 things you want to take back. You can take back the bless and do a spiritual weapon, or
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the bless. I think that's more useful.
okay, sounds good. You can move up on this guy. I mean, he's standing on top of a stone edge thing, but you can jump like a
Oh,
mother.
yeah, I was going to do that, actually. Yes, I want to try jumping up on, like, getting his level.
Yeah, like this is something that would stop a normal humanoid, but you're rabbit folks. My God, man, jump.
Yeah, I know. Like, why be a rabbit unless you can jump? All right,
Yeah.
so rabbit hawk.
I tried to set up a really cool situation for you to jump.
Move feet and then roll a d12.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll that d12. That's a 2.
Well, you tried to jump. And isn't that what's important?
Can I get like halfway up?
Yeah, you basically get halfway up. And then
Boing. All
Yeah,
right,
but
that
no-
is my turn.
yeah, unfortunately that is a once per turn thing, so you can't just keep trying to jump, but sorry. Let's see, that's the field marshal. The hags giggle. Carrie, it's your turn.
All right. So
Oh, they're going to die so beautifully, sister. Crushed by rocks, crushed by rocks, crushed by rocks.
yeah, that.
Oh, go
hurt.
fluff your rocks.
So we're gonna do a little bit of the what's known as rage,
What?
Rajay. We're gonna throw that in there. The Rajay, yes. She goes into somewhat of her little trance and gets the other kind of happy dance to smash things than Kane's doing right now. Although she's probably digging the moves. She's probably dancing well.
Oh, I forgot to check something, actually, because he did take damage twice, so he actually needs to make 2 con saves. So this might help out Kane. a little.
Concentration.
Yeah. Okay, you're not dancing anymore.
Hey.
That would have happened before your turn. Sorry. Do you mind if we retro this a little bit so I'm not murdering all of you? So yeah, sorry, Kane. Because I fluffed up. You weren't dancing anymore on your turn. Do you still want to do protection from evil and good? It'll still give him disadvantage to attack you.
Yeah.
Because you went after Tallulah, but you did not go before with the Korred, so the Korred already did what he was doing to you. But, okay.
That's fine.
Okay, sorry. Continuing back to Kari's turn, I just was like, I want to be fair and not murder all of you because I forgot a roll.
No, concentration, something, that's you gotta keep up with and forgotten. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. I'm happy that we got something out of that. I'm definitely happy.
Yeah,
That's a
Kane's
win.
not boogieing anymore.
That's a
but
win.
you did roll your wild action. What did you get for your raging wildness?
So today we're gonna get 2, which is I teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
I mean, you can.
Till my rage ends.
Yeah, you can bamf right next to that guy up on his pillar. Then
I can keep doing that as a bonus action.
Okay.
Until the rage ends. So right there, as I go into that, I appear next to him, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do hopefully what Kari's known for best. She gets the biggest grin on her face, pulls out her nice big maul, and is gonna swing away.
Go for it. And this is a magic maul.
It is. This is the +1 that I was gifted by our patron. So that's 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 9 plus. So there we go. That's 13 plus 2 is 15.
Okay. All right, you've hit him.
Cool. We're going to go. Second one is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. All right. So one good one at least. I'll take
Hey.
You
that.
can add the D4 for the blessing.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
don't forget you're blessed.
Thank you so much, Fluffernutter.
See what you roll.
17 total.
That is enough to do it. So go ahead and roll your
Yeah,
damage.
Fluffernutter.
Bless. I was figuring we needed it.
No, that's what's up. That worked so well.
It's another 15 points of damage.
Another 15 points of damage.
Okay. He is not quite bloodied, but he's not looking hot either. He's like, okay. All right. Let's see what you're doing. Claude smells what you're cooking.
I had to trade it back.
Okay, and it is his turn, and Carrie, you need to make a dex save.
Do I get a danger sense of this? It's like a spell or something that he's throwing at me?
I mean, this is another thing of his hair is coming to get you. So yeah,
Okay.
You can see it coming.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
So I believe that you're high enough level that you have advantage on your dex saves.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was checking for. I wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
So let's see.
The blessing also counts for this too.
Yep. So the best one was, let's see, 14 there with D4 becomes a 17.
Well, you managed to avoid the hair as it comes flying at you.
Fluffer.
Okay, so, but he does still get to attack you because that's his bonus action.
Oh yeah, no, this guy ain't messing around.
So he's like, all right. And he pulls out his great club and he's going to start smacking at you. Great club. Awesome. So 17 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. It would normally do 26, but you're raging now, so it does 13.
Yeah. Oh boy. No joke.
And second attack.
17 left.
Oh, sorry. This one's rough. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Okay. So
Wait, I have a
what do
special
I
thing
got?
for this.
what do I got?
Okay, what's your
What's coming
special
at me?
thing?
Okay, the equipment I got, the crest, or no, the guardian emblem. Suffers a critical hit. You can use your reaction to expend one charge to turn the critical hit into a normal hit instead.
Awesome. So because it's a normal hit, You only take 27 points of damage, but you get to half that.
So
For
that's another 13.
13, I believe.
Oof.
Yes, that guardian emblem. When I saw the description of that, I was like, very cool.
Kari's
Okay, one charge is
wobbling.
done.
She's on 2 legs, but she's wobbling now.
It's like, you got some strength in you. And Kane, it's your turn. You are still restrained by the hair right now.
Okay. Restrain means I can't.
Restrain means you have disadvantages on your attacks, but you can attack. Now I will let you know that you have seen him getting his hair cut. So his hair is cuttable. If that changes what you think about what you're going to do at all.
Right.
Like if you don't think you can break free of this grapple, you could always try attacking the hair.
True.
It looks like
So,
very
yeah.
strong hair, but
It does, yeah.
or you can just try to escape the grapple.
Be athletics, right?
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to use. It will take up your action to do it, but it might be worth taking up your action.
Okay. Yeah. Might as well.
Okay.
You know what? Since I have 2 attacks, might as well use them to try and break the bonds.
Okay.
So I will pull out one of my short swords and attack the hair.
Okay, so you do have to
You're
roll
very
with
noisy.
disadvantage to attack the hair. Because you are restrained.
Okay. Well, too bad it's disadvantage. Oh, okay. First attack is a 24 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7
Just
points
add
of
the-
damage.
Just add those d4s to it as well.
Oh.
For your
Well,
attack
not to
rolls.
the damage.
Not to the
Not
damage.
for the damage, for your attack
Yes.
roll.
It hit, so he doesn't need to worry about the
Yeah.
24. But
Mhm.
okay,
Just for the
7 damage
future.
so far. You've cut a little ways into the hair. You're gonna have to keep hacking at it though. You have more
Okay.
attacks.
So, second one. Okay. I don't know if the d4 will help that, but let's find out what happens. 13 total.
Unfortunately, that is not enough to continue cutting at the hair.
Okay.
You can add a
But you
d4
have done
to it.
7
I
points
did.
of damage. You have
Ah.
done 7 points of damage to the hair so far. And I'm guessing other people see that you're trying to cut yourself free.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And
I'm sorry, it should have been Tallulah first. And,
that's fine.
But, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. That is. Anyways. Yeah, that'll be, I think, all of it.
Okay. Hey, really quick question. You had marked him, hadn't you?
I had marked him as my favorite. Marked him as my favorite foe,
And favored foe is on one of your attacks you do extra damage or no?
or not favorite foe. It was my Slayer's Prey. Yeah, I do an extra d6.
Well, roll that extra d6.
Sure.
I mean, this hair is him.
I didn't know if that counted. Okay.
Yeah, even though it has a separate AC and a separate number of hit points from him, still attached to him. It's his hair. You marked
Okay.
him.
So then an extra 6 points of damage.
Okay, cool. You feel like one more hit and you'll get free. Unfortunately, your second hit still didn't hit, but
Yeah.
you're getting there, buddy.
Yeah.
I
Oh, and
believe in you.
the Slayer's Prey is only on the first hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So Tallulah, it is your turn now. Because
Who-
Kane's certainly not going anywhere.
Who was in melee with him?
It is Carrie right now.
Just the one?
Just Kari.
right.
Just Kari up there.
Just Kari. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I keep calling your character Carrie. I know it's Kari.
So,
She's
Because-
Carrie Bradshaw.
I
Fighting
get
in
to,
Manolos. Okay.
so because I get to choose the point from where it emanates. 20-foot radius sphere for fireball, but I'm going to have it end just before it hits
Yeah, just
my
hitting him.
companion.
Sounds good.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Sounds
And-
good. Dexterity
Where's my
save.
DC? There it is. DC is 16.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to roll. I really am. Oh, yeah, you didn't make that.
All right. He gets to take all of these dice.
Okay.
Love me dice. $38.
That's a lot of damage. He's not dead, but wow, he's really hurt now.
I got 4 6s in that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I'm also going to tell the girl, the little one, stay hidden. And I'm going to move farther away from her. So if he tries to come after me, she's far away.
Gotcha. Now I'm just guessing that you didn't try to include Kane in that, because that would have released him, but it also would have hurt him badly.
I was keeping it away from
Yeah,
my
yeah.
companions.
So it does not burn away the bit of hair that was holding you, Kane, because there would have been no way to position that she didn't hit all of you.
Which, I
And
mean,
burn that
I
bit of
could
hair.
have done it and used one of my meta magics,
Yeah.
and
fine.
you would have automatically saved on the dex throw,
It's fine.
but
Don't worry.
it
Just,
would have
you know,
still damaged you and caught
Would've-
you
it
on
would have been not
fire.
great. All right, Field
It's
Marshal.
all good.
I keep burping. I'm sorry.
All right, now spiritual weapon on top of him.
Okay.
Let's use the mighty carrot to strike him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, oops, let me make sure I roll. Roll. Ooh, that is a 22 to hit.
A 22 will definitely hit.
All right, that does 5 damage.
Okay, for 5 damage.
Okay, that's the bonus action.
Mhm.
Main action, longsword on the hair to cut my friend free.
Okay, go for it.
Can sword. Oh, first one, a 1.
Well, 1 automatically fails, and you know that. So roll
Yes,
again.
doesn't do it. Second one, much better. A 22.
That will hit.
All right. Oh, wait, whoops. Sorry, I rolled the critical hit accidentally. Let me make sure it does not do that. Normal roll. All right, longsword does 11 damage to the hair.
That is enough to cut your friend free.
Okay, oh, and I gotta say this. That's what I call a bad hair day.
He thinks he's funny.
Wow.
It has two, because we're hares, or rabbits. Hares are different creatures. They're closely
We
related.
got it, Fluffernufer.
And also
We got
hair.
it.
Okay, very good. Just to be
well,
sure, I just want to
yeah.
make sure you got. It's very. There's
The assist
many
was-
layers to this joke.
The assist was
Yes.
much appreciated, but the joke was not.
Okay, thank you. I'll workshop it some more.
How sad that he thinks he's funny. Oh, well. At any rate, that's all the green hags on their turns talk about how you think you're funny, and that it's really sad that you think you're funny. And Michael, I would like you to make it's a something saving throw. Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, pretty good. That is a 22.
Awesome. You make the save against the vicious mockery. You don't feel mocked. One of the hags does become visible up in the trees.
Ooh, okay. Oh, so that's where they are.
Sister, you got too excited and now they can see you. You're in danger. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Be quiet, Flopsy. Kari, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. So we'll try to see if we can.
Casting a spell ends your invisibility.
Yeah, that's the regular invisible spell right there. All right, so we're gonna swing away again since we're right there. Let's see. 18, 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits this guy.
Cool. Ooh, one's 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
All right, still up, but barely.
Okay, well, I got one more. So let's go for it. Ooh, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Literally impossible for you not to kill him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's fine. Like, go ahead and find out how much you do this by, but
15 total.
okay. That's been a pretty typical thing that you're doing for damage.
Yeah, I keep rolling 13 damage, then plus the 2, so yeah.
As you hit him again, you hear a cracking, and he crumbles into dust, and his hair all falls out.
Oh, he had such lovely hair, too.
And he is no more.
Should have just given us directions.
Well, we
It's
did
your
kill his
turn.
friend.
There is a visible hag now. She's up in the trees.
Okay.
Can I
Oh,
ladies.
sorry. Kari's still doing something.
Yeah,
can I
sorry.
bonus action closer to her and say, why were you casting spells on my friends in this?
Oh, sure. You can bonus action closer to her. You can't get all the way, like, up her tree, but you can get, like, within 10 feet of the tree.
Yeah, I just want to get off the thing where I'm at, and finish my turn that way by teleporting off of it just a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Because they're basically, like, they're, like, slightly outside of the clearing, but you can see one of them now.
Yeah, cool.
What are you doing, Kane?
Well,
I just completely keep forgetting that Tallulah's supposed to be going before you.
Tallulah, go Tallulah.
Go ahead, Tallulah.
I'm going to spend one of my sorcery points, gain back a 3rd level spell slot, and hold Scorching Ray ready to fire at Miss Visible Hag should she make any kind of a move.
Kane, what are you doing?
Ladies, is your entire reason for being here just to mock us, or are you going to be useful or perhaps antagonistic, besides mocking my friend?
The one that's still invisible says, we were just mostly here to watch you die, but then you didn't. Sad.
So what now? Are you going to kill us?
No, it's not really our way.
I see. Then if that's not going to be the case, I say we just leave. Unless you are going to stop us.
We weren't planning on it.
I
The
do
visible
wonder
hag says
something.
that.
If I may. Flopsy, or is it Mopsy?
The visible one says, I'm Mopsy.
Ah.
Flopsy
You and your
held off
sister-
on using a spell.
What was that?
Flopsy held off on using a spell.
So what you're
She must
saying
be
is she
scared.
has restraint.
Or cowardice.
Oh. Well, I'll pose this question to both of you.
By the way, she looks like a white rabbit. Like, just pretty standard white rabbit folk.
So where's the holy hand grenade?
What's your question, Field Marshal?
Do you enjoy living with Jenny Cottontail? You didn't seem particularly happy when we saw you earlier.
We suffer, she suffers. Everybody's suffering. It's great. It's miserable.
Well, what if there was a way out of your... I mean, are you, like, enslaved by her?
No, we live with her because it makes her more powerful.
But is it
But if
against
she
your will?
replaces one of us, then we'll be dead.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good arrangement for you. Do you, like, can you leave if you want to?
We could leave any time. Why? Are you offering us something better?
Well, I think pretty much anything could be better than being a living lucky rabbit's foot for Jenny Cottontail. If you could assist us, perhaps, maybe we
Oh.
could arrange your freedom.
How will you assist me?
Well, that's we're not exactly experts in the fields of magic, except for Tallulah there.
Will you let us come live in your town?
What's that?
We're so lonely. We'd love to have other rabbit folk to talk to.
Yes.
Never
I mean,
even
once
comes and visits us, and we were such lovely twins.
I think you'd fit in just perfectly in the Warren, hopping your way down hallways, appearing at the ends of hallways,
Yes.
appearing in doors and saying something and then disappearing. You'd fit right in. It's perfect. There's lots of winding passages and hallways for you to lurk in. It'd be wonderful.
Yes.
Who else is? So she said that they were twins.
Mm-hmm.
They're both white rabbits.
They're both, that's how they look right now, as white rabbits, yes. You don't remember any white rabbit twins from the Warren. You do remember some twins from the Warren who disappeared when they were 14. The Queen of Carrot Flowers was really distressed when they went missing, but she got over it.
That was kind of where I was thinking.
Oh,
How old are you two?
Age. Right now, we are 21.
Let me guess, it's been about 7 years since the twins went missing.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of.
It's weird because they also went missing when they were babies, but then they found them. But then when they went missing when they were 14, they just stayed gone.
Well, I think there is a place for you in the Warren.
Oh.
But how to deal with Jenny Cottontail? Maybe you have some ideas.
You hear a voice. One of the voices
Yes.
come from the woods. Go, yes, and by now, original mother's probably dead.
No, I have a feeling original mother is still alive.
At which point, the other twin appears in the forest up in the tree, and now she does look like a yellow rabbit folk, and she looks a lot like the Queen of Carrot Flowers.
I kind of
Whoa.
thought so.
I assure you, Mother's dead by now. Original Mother, that is.
Only if it's been since we left the Warren, because she's the one who sent us out here.
Oh, yes. She'll be dead by now.
Yeah.
You've been chasing your tails for a little while.
You think there's an
McGregor
attack on
certainly
the
has gone
Warren?
into the town and killed her by now.
The shadow
Wanted her
folk.
castle.
Kind of almost had that feeling too.
We need to get back. But the offer still stands. Though maybe we should make the particulars away from Tallulah.
Your eye has been remarkably quiet during all of this.
Yeah, I kind of
At which
figured.
point, at which point says we should be quiet for the Tallulah, your eye goes, oh no, don't take Mopsy and Flopsy. Oh, what will I ever do?
Oh yeah, yeah. Jenny is so just heartbroken over
I'm
if the
torn
two
up
of you
about it.
decide to just leave. Yeah, she's totally torn up. I can just hear it in the flat tone that's coming through my head.
And I'm so depressed. What have I done to be betrayed in such a way? Oh, what a horrible world. Oh.
Anybody have some water to throw on her?
So we'll go
There
back to
we
the
are.
town and rule over the desolation, I guess. Do you want to be a king? King Fluffernutter?
Let's just go back to the town. I'm quite happy being the field marshal. But maybe you could use some of your powers to help us.
Perhaps.
For instance, how about leading us there, or maybe teleporting us there immediately? All magic types can teleport, right?
That is not something that's in our ability.
Oh, great. Well, I guess we'll
No,
walk.
not everybody can teleport, and even those who can, it's very exhausting,
Ugh.
and it's
All right,
usually
well-
only works on themselves.
Ooh, can they heal?
Yes. But we can see. And at this point, the twins get back together, and now they're both like, they've decided to both go yellow. And they like have a cat's cradle stretched between their fingers. But we can see in this tale of our original mother's life, she's very dead. They both do that, but their heads go like different ways.
Wow. All right, we got to get back to the Warren. Can you at least lead us there, or heal, or do some other things that are useful?
Yes, without the protective magic, we can walk right in there.
All right, well, let's go.
So now you're being led by these two, creepy hag girls back to the Warren.
Yay!
All right, I'm going to throw some healing on myself, too, as we go. I'll take care of that.
All of you make intelligence checks really quickly. You probably don't need to. Tallulah, you're pretty sure the Covenant's still intact. Because you've been told repeatedly they need to still be in a coven to be doing high-level magic, and these two just did high-level magic right in front of you.
Yeah, and I'm high enough in Arcana that
Yeah, I'm like, you don't
Yeah.
even need to roll about that. You know the Coven's still going down.
So they're not leaving. They were just feeding us a line.
oh no, they're leaving with us, but they're lying about not.
Well, they never
Staying
said they
Jenny?
left the
on,
Coven
or-
or anything,
Cottontail.
but, you're
Needing
pretty
to
sure Jenny still has something to do with all this.
Great.
being in close proximity.
Can't
I think
trust
that's
a
what it is.
rabbit.
They're skipping, by the way. Holding hands and skipping.
I'm definitely keeping the little girl kind of like away from them.
The little girl whispers to you, like, I'm scared.
Yeah. It's not a fun situation. I kind of am too.
But they are leading, you're quite positive they're leading you back to the Warren, especially when you see the superb owl fly overhead. Ooh, wow. That owl is sure superb.
Ooh.
You hear some of the frogs in the forest go bud, and some of them go wise, and some of them go zer. And you're like, I prefer the what's up, but it's okay. That sure wouldn't get annoying after a while. Everybody'd have a good time forever. Yeah. So you're making your way back to the Warren. Hooray. And then you feel less good as you see the smoke coming out of the Warren. And then you feel super less good as you see various dead rabbit folk. And a whole lot of red caps and a whole lot of those creepy shadows. Actually, no. You don't see any creepy shadow things, but you do see a whole lot of red caps out there.
I'm
Just
definitely
stomping around.
gonna keep the little girl like kind of glued to me. I'm assuming, depending on if I'm assuming she's like medium sized rabbit. So with her being a child, she's a little bit more my size.
Yeah, she's, a little bit shorter than you because she's very young. But yes. The two, Mopsy and Flopsy, go, like, sort of bend into each other like this and go like, oh no, everybody is dead. And the other one goes like, not all of them are dead. Some of them are being alive. Where are the alive ones? Hiding. Oh, well, then they're probably still safe. Safe but sad. Oh, I hate when things are sad.
Are we able to hear any of this?
Oh, yeah, they're saying all that aloud.
Okay.
Okay, are you two finished with your little routine?
Like, hearing that, I would like to make some sort of perception investigation to see if
Yeah.
there's any evidence of survivors.
Sure. I mean, you can go ahead and out here, you're kind of in the woods. You can make a survival check to see if you can find tracks.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
So, which is really good because that first roll was bonk, and that was even worse. 9.
You don't know. Sometimes the dice aren't with you.
I'm supposed to be the survivalist, man. Yeah. I rolled a 3 and a 2. It was fun.
So yeah, there are patrols of redcaps going around. There are various gruesome details that probably would instantly put this into, well, honestly nowadays PG-13, but you know, as long as we don't swear or show nudity. But yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's definitely a recent invasion, probably within the last 24 hours. But I mean, these were peaceful rabbit folk versus monstrous kill machines.
With 3 of the protectors out doing something else.
Mm-hmm. And a really powerful magic user.
Well.
Yeah, because who would, in their right mind, put me on guard?
Well, are we
Well,
going
I
to
guess we
go
just
in?
got to hold back to the spare and rescue the survivors. Ugh.
Some of them are still alive. Some of them are still alive in there. There are only so many redcaps.
Are there any like
Wait.
back? Oh, go ahead.
So we haven't even gone into the warren yet. We just see what's going on.
Yeah, you're like, this is before you've made yourselves visible, hopefully, to the redcaps and so on. Redcaps are not super observant. They are definitely kill monsters, but they're not super observant.
Are we wanting to make an entrance, or do we just want to march in?
Oh yes, do the straightforward approach. At that, both of the twins back up and disappear.
Because you know, they're lining up quite well on patrol.
That may be the case, but it might be better to try and find survivors first and see if anyone would be able to help us clear out the redcaps.
All right.
I don't think we'd survive a frontal attack.
You don't know how many of these redcaps are here.
I know I won't. So I'm barely standing as it is. We have to have a plan of some kind.
I can make us harder to see.
Sister, are they not going to just charge in right now while some of them are badly injured? No fun, no fun.
So,
Or
By the way, we're going into 4 episodes, everybody.
okay, yeah.
I mean, we have half an hour.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
You know, someone could cause a distraction while the rest of you and the little girl go in to find survivors.
All right. The little girl says, or maybe we hide out in the woods for a little bit, bandage up our wounds before we go in and do anything?
I just don't know if that would.
Yeah, lady, you look really hurt.
Ah,
She says to Carrie.
The long,
pretty hurt.
yes, but the longer we wait, the more likely it is that the survivors will not be survivors anymore.
I understand. That's why I'm willing to do what you think is best. But
I
you could literally blow on me at this moment and might knock me over.
You just have to sneak them out without being seen.
I like that idea.
Yes. Well, I can
You move in with a stealthy approach.
also cast Cure Wounds at second level on Kari.
Okay.
13 for you.
Awesome.
And I can also wait. How many spell slots do I have left? Okay, that was one second level spell slot. I do have a second spell slot, so I can still cast Pass Without Trace to make us better stealthy, more stealthy.
If that is what you want to do, you may go into town and look for survivors. It's up to you how many of y'all want to do this. You know, you're going to be making group stealth checks.
Okay, I think I'm an armorer, so I have disadvantage on it. So maybe I'll stand back and stand guard.
Okay, sure.
But I will give everybody another blessing. Give everybody a D4 for that.
And that lasts for how long?
How long does bless last? Let's check it out here. Let's see.
I believe it's a minute.
Yeah.
I think it's a minute.
Yes, 1 minute.
Which is great in a fight.
Not so much in a long-term thing.
All right. Well, if you're rolling the checks, won't you get the bonus to it?
Yeah, the initial ones.
Okay. Sure, I'll still do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I will also cast. So everyone gets the plus 10.
Okay.
Or those who are sneaking.
Those who are sneaking in. So who all is sneaking in?
I'll go.
Yeah, I think that should help.
I'll stand guard with a young rabbit and Flopsy and Mopsy. These
And we still
Rabbit
have
twins.
Oh, nobody wants to hurt us. You don't want to hurt us. They don't want to hurt us. We're fine.
also still have the prisoner rabbit too.
You just still have the
Lochner.
prisoner rabbit. Yes.
Yeah, he can hang out behind me.
And then that way-
he looks crestfallen about the fact that this whole village has been gotten destroyed.
Or actually, maybe like, hey, Blackover, maybe this is your chance to start earning some penance. You want to help?
I didn't know that this was going to happen.
You didn't
Wow.
realize that stealing the things that are literally our protection would cause this.
I mean, something must have greatly upset them for them to have moved on to the town like this and slaughtered everybody.
That is a
You are-
possibility, but at the same time, you took away our protection. Our protection was the reason why they didn't even try and do this in the first place. Even if they were like agitated in some way, they wouldn't have been able to get in.
Well, maybe it's time for the rabbit folk to learn to deal with the rest of the Feywild.
That is a possibility, but it seems that like we have to survive first.
Well, I'll tell you what my dad told me when he taught me how to swim. You either sink or swim, kid.
Maybe impossible. But either
Still,
way,
I wasn't expecting this level of carnage. This means that something purposely steered a lot of creatures in here.
oh, I'm sure it was the woman that you sold the eggs to. Oh, Flopsy Mopsy, do you think that is the case?
Oh, he sold the eggs to her for a castle, and she sold the eggs for more tattooing.
That sounds about right.
Mother does love tattoos.
So
Yes.
she does not have the eggs, you're saying?
Well, she knows where they are.
Oh, right.
That's what she said.
But she wasn't the agitator. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Hard to say.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
17?
They don't view her as being the agitator.
Okay. But possibly her actions. Anyway, either way. Either way, we need to get going and find the survivors.
Okay.
Stealthy.
Tallulah knows what I'm laying down. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Kind of twist I would do.
Anyway. So you're going into town looking for survivors. So Kane, Tallulah, Carrie, first of all, make stealth checks. It's a group stealth check, so
With my bless.
With the bless
this
and
time
the
out you
plus
have your
10.
bless, and you get a plus 10. I feel like it's literally impossible for you to fail.
Especially because I just got a nat 20.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got a 1 on the bless.
I'm guessing that all of you are going to roll a 3 or higher. Okay, let's not even bother with the checks then right now.
Okay.
In fact, I feel like the bless is pointless as long as you have the pass without trace up. Because the red caps are not that perceptive. Unless they were actively looking for you, but they are not actively looking for you. They're actively doing the things that in an insane world should be getting it an R rating, but in our world would be getting it a PG-13. It's bad. Although, some fun fact about their habits, you do notice they keep dipping their hats in fresh blood.
Red caps too.
Anyway,
So
and then they put it back on their heads and they're like, oh, this feels so much better. Yeah, it's good when we got fresh blood for the hats.
well,
Anyone who's behind Tallulah will notice little sparks just kind of flew through her paws, but she's like, keep it together, keep it together.
Yeah, and you are seeing like friends and loved ones that have been, viciously killed. This is not what you like to see. There's a lot of things that are burned. Weird thing about some of the bodies, they look twisted and misshapen in a way that you don't understand. Like something inside of them warped them into grotesque caricatures of life before they were killed.
and we're not seeing any other creatures besides the red caps, right?
Not currently. So I need to double check that I did. It might only be one thing that looks like this. Let me double check something really quickly. Oh yeah, there's a few. There are definitely a few of the rabbit folk look like they got horribly mutilated in some way before they got killed. Just like twisted and mangled up with like huge boils on them.
So like Cronenberg rabbits.
Like Cronenberg rabbits.
Someone brought out the holy hand grenade.
Just for the fun of it, I want to do primeval awareness.
Okay.
Basically, looking for anything other than Fae, because there are Fae everywhere, I'm sure.
What other things do you pick up with Fae?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, Fae, fiends, or undead.
Say it again slower.
Sure. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fiends, undead, and Fae.
Only thing you're picking up on is Fae.
Okay.
You're not picking up on anything else.
Okay.
That's a good point, though. There is a feature to the wild magic one. I don't know if it'll help us, but Kane, you've got a good point. Might as well try, right? So you can do it a magic awareness, basically.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn, I know the location of a spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. So, like, if something's in a chest, or whatever, I don't know about it, right? But if someone's, like, behind a wall,
Yeah.
sort of like casting a spell or whatnot, I guess, or has an item.
Sure. The only spell that you notice nearby is invisibility, probably from the hags.
Gotcha. Okay. It's worth a shot.
Because they have definitely come in to watch you discover this stuff. Like, you're positive the hags are near you. They've mentioned a good number of times that they enjoy suffering. So.
Including their own.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, they enjoy making each other miserable. They don't enjoy being miserable, but they, even though they're feeling miserable, they're also making two other hags miserable, so it works out as a net positive.
All right then.
Hags. But whatever twisted these occasional rabbit folk that are just twisted and mangled, it wasn't hags. I'm pretty sure of that. Or maybe not. You don't know that much about hags. Maybe they did it. Probably not. I mean, the hags have all been accounted for a lot. Anyway, you're trying to find survivors.
Yes.
So go ahead and make an investigation or a survival or a perception. Any of those things.
Perception is my best.
Okay. All of you can do this.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 for 29.
Oh,
Awesome.
there you go.
Was perception or what else?
I mean, Kane already really destroyed on
Oh,
that.
another one. Not 20.
You also got that 20?
Okay.
Yeah, no joke.
And Tallulah?
Let's see.
When all the nat 20 started
Yeah,
appearing
no,
now.
I didn't get a nat 20.
Okay, great. So you are pretty sure that in the case of an invasion like this, that you know where the rabbits will have gone. It's a safe spot under the ground that's very hard to get to if you're not a rabbit folk. You head there and you do find the survivors. Because, and there are a lot, but it is not like a brave bunch of warriors, because everybody's always relied on this one thing to keep them safe. Mm-hmm. And it's not there anymore. And one of the bunnies that you do recognize, he's kind of a low-level soldier, which is to say he's not good at being a soldier at all. Looks at you and goes, I see you finally captured Blackiver, but I hope you're proud of what you did. The rabbit folk says straight to Blackiver. He's like, I didn't know this was going to happen.
Is the queen in here?
The queen is not in here.
Does anybody know where she might be?
One of the bunnies comes over. She's with that monster.
Monster?
The creature, it has a giant eye that it looks at rabbit folks and turns them into something else, something horrible. I don't know what it is. It's giant. It's something out of a nightmare.
Could I do some sort of check to see if I can recognize from the description?
I think you already all rolled about when you heard Fomor McGregor, and I think that nobody rolled well, so it's unfortunately just something you don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, if she is still alive, we must save her.
Oh, no. It's if her daughters were here, at least we'd have somebody to take over.
Don't say that.
Why?
You won't like her daughters as they are now.
Well, I mean, it's monarchy. I don't know.
They're controlled by a hag out in the wilderness. And they're actually wandering around here invisible. They like watching people suffer. They like watching us suffer.
Well, I hope they're happy now.
They're never happy.
Oh, the voice in your head says, I mean, I don't derive pleasure from much, but this does put a smile on my face.
I just roll my eyes.
You definitely roll one of them.
Yeah. The other one's just looking straight out.
Well,
What do we do now? You're the town guard.
I'm going to spend another sorcery point and get the last of my spell slots back.
either way, I think we need to deal with this creature.
Yep. That's why I'm getting my spell slot back.
Will you go fight it now?
Might be good to rest a bit beforehand, but
Oh, gonna have to patch up a little bit. So even if we do a short rest,
Do you think we'll be safer down here or out in the woods?
the woods is currently crawling with redcaps, so down here would be safest for the moment.
Okay, good. Just as long as those things that come out of the shadows don't find us.
things coming
Let's
out of
hope that.
shadows.
Yes. It's not just those monsters with the red hats there. And it's not just the giant. It's those things that come out of the shadows. I don't know how else to describe them. They're dark with their horrible daggers. They just mowed through various rabbit folk like we weren't even there.
All right.
They kept saying something about revenge.
Wonder what that's about.
I don't know. And one of the younger ones goes, they said revenge for Stardust. Yeah, none of us understand what that meant. Do any of you know?
You see Kane is looking more and more like... You see a look of guilt, like, running across his face.
And then another one of the kid rabbits goes, but they kept saying they're not here yet. And then one of them said, find them. That's our top priority.
Well, guys,
We should not be here. We need to go.
Yeah. You all stay here. Stay hidden. Do what you can. Go find the queen.
Great.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Fluffernuff, you're back in the woods with the little kid. So, what's your favorite color?
Whatever's on the flag of the Warrens.
Oh, green and
Orange.
orange. Then.
Oh, you have like a big carrot in our flag?
Yes, of course, it's a big carrot on your
Yeah,
flag.
of course. Yes, I love it.
Carrot resplendent.
Our carrot of arms, our coat of arms.
Yeah. Are you guys going to kill my dad?
I'm hoping we don't have to.
I'd really rather you didn't kill my dad, because then I have to do revenge.
Yes, I wouldn't like that either.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do revenge on you. But I'll do revenge. I'll do revenge on you so hard.
Let's try and avoid that if we can by not.
The
killing your
fields will
father.
run red with blood.
They already are.
Yeah, you're maybe a little late.
She looks out. Yeah, redder.
Okay, you're a rabbit. You're a kitten after my own heart, I must say.
Maybe I'll be a field marshal if you don't kill my dad.
Oh, I think I would like that.
Yeah.
Though, of course, you have to start as buck private and work your way up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just become the field marshal the first thing. Yeah, that's the top rank.
Yeah.
I get to have it because I invented the special hair service, so I'm the field marshal. You would start like a lot lower, you have to work up.
Wait, what would my title be?
Private, I believe.
Okay. Private Clover. Provided she's the one that I named Clover.
Private Clover. In that case, I hereby induct you into the special hair service.
Okay. But just so you know, if you kill my dad, still doing revenge.
Okay, you can do that. You'll still keep your. If you do that, I'll have to demote you.
I understand it. I'll have to accept the demotion. For blood is thicker than field marshaling.
I'm liking you more and more.
Thanks.
Really hope
I
we don't
like
have
you
to kill
about
your
the
dad.
same amount, but I liked you a good deal to begin with. And I'm sorry my mom kept trying to kill you.
Oh, it's quite. She did. Almost. She knocked me out a few times.
Yeah, that other rabbit kept popping you back up, and then my dad almost killed him too. And
Mhm.
there's a lot of death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, once we get our the survivors out, we'll have to go find somewhere safe.
Sure.
How about that castle of yours? Actually, that'd be a good spot to go to.
It's a good castle. I mean, once we clear out all the poop.
Right. Well,
There's
I think
a lot
that'd
of
be the
poop.
spot to be.
Did I mention the poop
Defensible.
before? There's so much poop.
Well,
And
real.
various animals that look like this.
Ah.
I don't know what made them look
real.
like that.
Let's focus on the tactical side. It's defensible.
Have you ever seen a bird that looks like that? Just a bird that's all like with its tongue all stuck out.
I can't say I have.
Its wings are all wrapped around it weird.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm. Lots of writing in a language I don't know.
Interesting.
Hmm. Yeah,
My friends and I will take a look at it. But first, let's get the survivors out of here.
definitely. Are we helping with that?
We're standing guard.
Okay. And that's when the three of you rejoin everybody. Hopefully. I'm guessing you're going to rejoin Field Marshal at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you say to the Field
So-
Marshal when you return?
Exposition. I cast exposition. No, I'm just kidding. Well,
I feel so bad that I instantly forgot this kid's name after I gave her a name.
It was Daisy or Clover. I don't remember.
Yeah, it
Clover.
was like
Daisy or
and
Clover, and I don't
was-
remember
was
which
the
one was
Yethound.
which.
I believe it was Clover.
I think the kid's Clover. I hope. If not, she is now. Behind the screen. There's nothing behind the screen, kids. Anyway,
So,
So, it's kind of Blackifer's fault for stealing the eggs, but it's our fault that all the bunnies are being slaughtered.
What?
I don't
Well,
know if it's our
it's
fault,
not
really.
entirely our fault.
They're
shadow
here
creature-
for revenge on Stardust.
That was the shadow creatures. It
Stardust.
wasn't the giants, or the red caps. Although,
We killed Redcaps before we left the Warren.
Yeah, the red caps is
Yes.
always aggressive, but
but that honestly, I think the red caps would have attacked us and attacked the Warren even if we didn't kill them. That smaller group first.
But we asked them, to leave, and they attacked.
That is true.
the Redcaps will just seek out whatever has blood.
yeah, they're just
Yes.
pure aggressors.
But the shadow things that are coming out and slaughtering them are here because of us.
Oh, well, who
Chances
knew
are the
Stardust?
Chances are the shadow things appeared first, killed things, made blood. Redcaps came out of the blood. Now you have shadow monsters and redcaps.
And a
And
giant.
then there's the thing that's holding the queen hostage.
Oh, and what would that be?
Most likely a giant.
Ah, the enemies of the rabbits.
It's the enemy of all things beautiful. Such a beautiful little society.
Well, we got to plan a rescue. Did you get any of the survivors out?
Because the shadow things are here for us and they're in the hidey hole that you can't get to unless you're one of us. We told them to stay on guard and stay put.
Right. So we have to. Okay. So we'll
Because
deal
if
with
they
shadow
left
things.
with us and the shadow people saw them with us,
Right. I understand. All right. Well, I think we'll have to deal with the shadow things first. Then we got to see about rescuing the queen.
Well, there's no telling when the shadow things will appear, so we can't exactly find them. They live in the shadows.
So should we focus on rescuing the queen first then?
It might be a good idea to at least head over there and see this and find out the situation.
Is she in one of? She's in the warren still.
As far as I know.
As far as you're aware, she's still in her castle.
She's in the warren, or she has a castle in the warren.
You visited her in her castle in the Warren.
Oh, right. I didn't realize it was an actual castle, like
It's
I
a
thought it
castle, but it's built downwards.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like an upside down castle into the ground because rabbits being burrowing
That's-
creatures, they're not going to build up into the sky. They're going to build down into the ground.
and it's shaped like a carrot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to sneak in there.
Oh, but don't you want to still find the eggs? Could go back to my mother and ask her.
Yeah, kind of at this point, that's not really a priority.
I know. I think once you break an egg, you can't put it back in its shell.
Oh. Sad. Sad friends.
Yes. Well, you've been a great help, Flopsy and Mopsy, with your weird comments.
You're welcome. So, we're going to wrap up in just a second. And we are going to have a fourth game, but the fourth game should be the last game. Is everybody down for it?
I think I can do it. We can
Yeah.
hop to the end of the
Dallas?
road
I
here.
think so. Yeah. It's
All
gonna
right.
be busy, but yeah, I think I can.
Oh, okay. Is it going to interfere with your schedule? Because I don't want it to interfere with your schedule, but...
No, I should be able to do it. It's just
Okay.
yeah, a lot of graduation stuff's coming up lately, so
Okay.
next Tuesday is good.
All right, next Tuesday then for the final episode of Bunny Quest. I will make it the final episode of Bunny Quest, Dallas,
Make
now
it.
that I know that there's a heart out.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Um,
I hope
yeah,
you'll have a
Tuesday-
good time.
Oh no, heck yeah.
You got
You're the
attacked
cause
by
of all
hair.
of our trouble.
Hair attacked by hair.
Yep.
Hey, Scooter. I got nothing left to say.
I think you're muted. Or your audio is not quite showing up into it.
I'm not
for
hearing
us.
anything there.
Because I pushed the wrong button.
Ah, there you are.
There you
Hi.
are.
That would explain it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
see,
was stretching for time.
and I was like, oh yeah, let's blah blah blah, and no, I'm on channel 5, not on channel 4. So, and Nick might understand, but yeah, I'm sure we've all been there. I've been there so many times over the last 2 years. It's not even funny. All right. So thanks, guys. We are gonna have. Looks like we are going to have another episode, and yes, these are live. So these are all human beings that are trying to figure out school and work and do all that stuff, and still find time to entertain you. Oh my god!
Not human.
This is so great. No,
I'm a rabbit.
They're bunnies. Sorry. I'm
Now
wrong.
I've undone this and I'm a Louise Belcher.
What a great character.
Well done. We will come back. Looks like we'll be back next Tuesday. Yes.
Yep.
We're gonna figure that out. And we're gonna figure all that out right off the stream. While we talk.
Yeah,
amongst ourselves.
we're gonna wrap this up next Tuesday, Scooter. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna finish it short. It's gonna finish in like half an hour, and then we're just gonna like.
And then I was like, "Oh,
I'm gonna banter."
Then you have to vamp for 90 minutes in that time.
Yeah, it's like the end of Return of the King. Okay, it's like
Oh my gosh.
See,
the
we
main
can just
thing's gonna happen really
show-
early, and people are gonna say, well, "What are they gonna do for the rest of the time?" And the answer is just say goodbye repeatedly.
Yeah,
have
and different.
cats.
Yeah.
in different ways.
Hopping into the sunset.
Yeah.
So
They're gonna
many
jump
of
on a
those.
bed.
God.
They're gonna say goodbye. They're the wizard friend. God, everybody remember the wizard? God, he was a great character, wasn't he?
Kind of on that note, I was trying to go there. Gray Mouse was commenting towards the end. I mean, there was a couple of comments in there, but one towards the end really struck me. Was like, I'm sure blood is thicker than field marshaling. Sounds a lot better in Sylvan. I was just like, it probably looks cool on a poster in Sylvan, but not in Common or English. So
That was the best thing I've ever come up with.
that was a great phrase. So we enjoyed
All the other
that.
comments were like, "What is this idiot doing?"
So
Scare's like, "Yeah, basically."
no, I thought it was hilarious. So obviously Gray Mouse did too. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us. So we will all be doing our things over this next week. We will see you next Tuesday. But until then, make sure all of you pull up a chair and
Make time to tabletop.
All right, guys. Have a good night.